Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the BOPS breakdown of UFC Free Fight Nights with your boy, Kinky Crush Glass, the man with the plan, the host with the most, Yawa, and Manila.
Yo, it's your boy, Nite Vinci. Starve the ego, feed the soul.
So, for y'all UFC fans, listen, man, we would love to break down a lot of these on the show, but it's better for us to give you a better perspective the night after because it's still fresh in our minds. We're able to recount things and it makes it good for the channel. Okay. Not everything we're going to do on the live is going to be on the channel. We try to separate it, but the stuff that we know is good for the content on the channel, we're going to put out. All right. So let's start off first with Miguel and Khaos. Now, this fight in the very first round, they were kind of getting the best of each other. Do you know what I mean? Miguel was doing a lot of leg kicks. Do you know what I mean? He in the first round, he was able to take him to the ground and almost get him in that leg lock.
Mm-hmm.
Close to the end of the first round, he started taking some heavy punishment to the face. Okay.
Yeah.
He had the submission. I don't understand why Khaos didn't go to the body at first. Like even though he was fighting with him, like the way he had his leg stretched out, he could have hit him with a couple of body shots to make him loosen the grip because he wasn't able to grab his hand at that time, right? But it just seemed like he was just fighting to get position. But after that, the second round, you know what I mean, kind of the same. But Khaos did land 2 below the belt shots.
Yeah.
That almost, I don't think they were intentional. Do you know what I mean? But, you know, it is what it is, right? You're in the midst of fighting, things are going to happen. And then they started to tee off at the end, like tee off on each other at the end of the second. And then the third, I mean, Miguel started hitting him with some leg kicks. I thought Khaos was going to be out of there. And Khaos hit him with that, you know, that 2-piece hold of biscuit. And homeboy crumbled like a cheap 10 at Walmart. And he finished him off. And, you know, like I said, I know of Khaos. I've never really seen Miguel. But yet again, I'm super excited about these fights. It doesn't always have to be the car crash. I am trying to pay attention to the craft that these gentlemen are bringing to the ring. And, you know, I was highly impressed. I mean, UFC, even their free fights are you know, off the charts.
I sum it up pretty well there, brother. Yeah, and alluded to the free cards. The free cards is always where you get the most actions. Sometimes
I'm smacking.
Sometimes you don't really get it on the main cards, you know. But
yeah,
yes, you're right about Khaos and Miguel there. I think Miguel came out. I think Miguel's problem is King. His head. I know you saw this too. His head is too stationary when he throws strikes. His head is always straight, right? It's just there to be hit.
Yeah.
And like you break it down there, you break it down right. And then we get to the close to the end now. For me, he was winning a fight if he continued with the leg kicks, but also he was kicking his leg. Then he went away from it for a bit. Then he went back to it, but he doesn't move his leg. He doesn't. When he kicks a leg, he stays in the pocket right there with him.
Yeah.
Right. So Khaos is like, okay, you stay in the pocket with me. He's gonna go, like you said, give him the 2-piece combo, and that's why he never moves his head. He doesn't move his head. And I think that's the big reason that cost him the fight.
Well, another thing I noticed too, like, okay, in the very beginning, Khaos came out and he went right after him. Wild swings, you know, he was trying to get him out of there and then he had to calm down. But the leg strikes did affect him because he wasn't pouncing on him as quickly as he wanted to. And Miguel had control of the cage. Let's not get it twisted. Like, you know what I mean? He was moving side to side, back to back. But you're right. A lot of the times when he threw his strikes, he didn't throw any strikes on any significant angles. It was straight to the point, right? While, you know, the knockout, Khaos, when he got hit, he was turned to the side, right? And when he got turned to the side, he said, I'm swinging for the fences. You know what I mean? He swung a couple. No, it was like two shots before the right connected, right? So he threw a right, left, and then when he threw back the right, he connected right on the chin.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And as he was falling, he hit him with another one and then got on top of him and finished him off. But yeah, definitely Miguel, he could have won the fight. You know what? Let me be fair. the fight, I think, was very even up until the third round. The third round was a gimme, whoever was going to do the most, just because of the way the first round ended and the second round ended with the tee off. I think it was evenly matched. Do you know what I mean? The refs weren't just, or not the refs, the judges weren't just going to, you know what I mean, just give it to Chaos like that. 1 second.
Well, yeah. From what I was seeing, I give the first round to Chaos. I thought he had the most pressure. He was pressuring him. He landed a couple of strikes. But also I give the second round to Miguel Baez. In the third round now, I think what's his name was winning. Baez was winning.
Yeah.
Right. See, the thing is though, it's like when you're watching a few other fights. Well, when we get to them later, it ties in. But it's like you're watching a fight and Miguel Baez and he's throwing leg kicks. And when you throw a leg kick, you already throw your leg kick out there. You're off balance, right?
Yeah.
You're off balance by throwing that leg kick. And he gets into a hand brawl with Chaos. And you see, and that costs him the fight. Like, you throw a leg kick, regroup, get back to your form.
Hold
right?
on, though.
He goes in there, starts swinging with him. I mean, like, come on. I mean,
no, but hold on, though. The like I said, that leg kick that ended up getting him knocked out. If he had thrown a head kick after the leg kick, Chaos wouldn't have been able to recover. Because, like I said, when he hit him with the leg kick, Chaos had turned. Like, he almost buckled his leg, right? Instead, he tried to throw hands with him instead of going upstairs with the leg kick or with the head kick, because Chaos was turned to the side. The only defense he would have had was putting his hands up. You see what I'm saying? If you throw in the leg kick or the head kick, why do I keep saying leg kick? I seen so many leg kicks sometimes. But when he threw the head kick, if he had thrown the head kick, he could have hit him to the body after and then, you know what I mean, squared him up. But he got so close within his range, not realizing that Chaos was already in get him mode. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
From the very first ring of the bell from the first round, Chaos was trying to get him out of there. So if he played it safe and tried to, you know what I mean, get in the pocket but get out with those leg kicks, he could have won the fight.
Exactly. And that's what I was just saying. You're right. You're so right. I was saying, like, listen, you go in there and you throw a perfectly leg kick, it hurt him. Right? For now, if his only choice is for him is, and that's what he knows, he's a brawler, right? He's not a technical fighter, Chaos Williams I'm speaking about, right? So you throw a leg kick, it hurt him, but guess what? He's gonna come back at you with the 2-punch, right? You don't stay in the pocket and start throwing and start wilding out. You're the more technical fighter. You got to be disciplined.
Well, Chaos threw 4 punches and 2 of them land crisply. And,
exactly.
You know, night. You know what I mean?
And you see, the thing is too. I lost my word. Train of thought there. I think Miguel Baez got too predictable. Like you were saying, and reason why I say he got too predictable, he keeps going for the leg. I'm sitting there watching the fight, and I'm telling my son, okay, he went to the leg so many times. Go to the body now, and then go to the head. Make it unpredictable.
Yeah. But that's it for that one. I mean, you know, shouts out to Chaos. I heard of you. I never watched any of your fights. I was very impressed by the way you conducted yourself, because it was a scenario and situation where your leg was damaged. I'm not going to be over here capping. His leg was damaged. If Miguel had stepped back, like you were saying, and continued to just chop that leg down, he could have maybe walked away with a decision.